To live as a Christian is to shine light. To shine light. And light only matters, hello, if there's dark. So right away, as a Christian, I know the world isn't as it should be. I already know that. Jesus said that in the same conversation where he said God so loved the world. He said the light has come into the world and the world loved the darkness more than the light. And they still do. And at times, some of us do. So we're not looking out at the world going, yeah, some of them still love the dark more than the light. Some of us still love the dark more than the light sometimes. The fallen human and the sin that still is in the memory bank of our flesh loves dark more than light. Why did they love the dark more than the light? Because their deeds were evil. So yes, there's a dilemma. There's a light in a dark pandemic. And in it, Jesus said, a Christian shines light. But you can shine light a couple of different ways. One of them is again, pull the cover back. I have a huge searchlight. Hey! Another way is to walk with God in such a way that the light of God shines on me and through me. And my light shines as I reflect Christ. Jesus said that. He said, you, verse 14 of chapter 5, are the light of the world. He said he was the light of the world, but now he's kind of turning the tables and saying, you are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So we learn one thing about what it means to live as a Christian. It's definitely not a private thing, because we're supposed to let our light shine before other people. And then Paul picks this up in Philippians 2:12. This is after that beautiful section where he talks about Christ humbling himself to the point of death, being raised by the power of God, given a name above every name. He comes to this statement. Therefore, writing to this church in Philippi, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue. Here's the idea. Continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Wait a minute, I thought it's the grace way, not the works way. It is the grace way, but by grace, God put stuff in. Now we work it out. We may not have run out of the maternity ward, but we're going to run at some point. You say, well, that feels like I'm kind of on my own now trying to work something out. No, God's going to help you, for it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purposes. That verse, by the way, is one of the greatest invitations on planet Earth, because it means that God will actually give you the want to become what he wants you to be, and then he'll give you the do. He'll actually perform it in you to become what he wants you to be. To will and to do the things that fulfill his good purpose. So do everything without grumbling or arguing. There's a miracle right there that you know God is at work in you. So that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault in a warped and crooked generation. And here it comes. Then you will shine among them like stars in the sky as you hold firmly to the word of life. There is a time to speak truth in love, for sure. To a friend, to a family member, to a neighbor. There's a time to speak truth in love. But what Jesus is really saying more is, I want you just to be in such a relationship with God that you are constantly a moon in a dark night. You are reflecting the light and the love and the grace of God, and that light and love is emanating from you because Christ now is in you. And I just want you to be a light in your neighborhood so that if people are in darkness, they know, okay, I can see one light. I can see light in the dark, and it's that family down there. I can see light at work, and it's her. I can see light in this difficult season of my life, and the light is him. He's shining right now in the dark, and I can see it. That's different than saying, it's my business to get in everybody's world and make all their business my business so I can shine a big, powerful light in there. It's just to say, no, I just want to be a light. And as the world gets darker and darker around me, I will shine more and more and more, because the light that is shining on me and in me is brighter than a sun that's 94 million miles away, but still makes the moon look like you can pluck it out of the sky. And God says, this is a Christian. A Christian is bright in dark. A Christian is light in dark. Does the world want light? No. Until it's so dark that they stumble and fall and they can't find anything. And then they want light. And they say, where's light? Oh, I remember light. Thomas is light. I'm going to call Thomas. He's light. Janet's light. I'm going to text Janet. I need light. They're not going to say, oh, I need a Christian. They're saying, I need light.